Stroud looks to throw on the first play. He finds his target in Schultz. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You look at this Niner defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Texans still looking for that first win. 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning. But unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man, Dell. He's brought down after a pickup at 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Purdy. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 43 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Big run there, 29 yards and a first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Back to throw, Purdy. This will be caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone is a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I'll do it for you.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Open man, right side. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
It's not often that we see big
Man,
plays.
what the fuck was that?
He just absolutely saw it right there.
Looking at this nigga like he was just on crack or something. Look at him. He's twitching. Look at him. This shit whack as fuck.
Right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes
So
you get the
whack.
ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 47 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, remember they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Purdy looking to throw. That's over to middle and caught by Pearsall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Shotgun now with Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Shifts by him. And across the chunk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. And Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll shy of the 40 at the 41. 36 yards on the play.
I can say this from experience, especially from the defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard them over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
That's good for the Texans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Still shedding tackles. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. Hey, Sal, Tony.
Stroud to throw it. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here we go.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And Chubb fighting but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Why Tony? Red. South. Right to Texas.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Purdy now to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. 49ers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Takedown, 81 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Here's Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall, 69 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Prater on to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Kyle Juszczyk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Tremont Smith. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
The line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Purdy from the gun. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, running left, it's McCaffrey. The 20. 5, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Matt Prater is set to kick off. Christian Kirk on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing here, Purdy. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go. 18. What's
Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. That's caught at the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Play action. Stroud now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And Stroud now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. And I'm with you on that. But when you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard
line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3rd and 9 here. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. Touchdown for the Niners. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Niners start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point good by Prater. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Traymon Smith now on the return. And a good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4.
Oh, hey. 118. What's that?
Again, it's Nixon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, but I don't think he got there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18, what's that?
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ow, what's that? 18, what's that?
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, Parker, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
On the quick, right?
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's that?
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Oh, right. 18, what's that?
Now they change things up. Stroud will throw it. And he'll go down at the 28. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's good for a Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
18, what's that?
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points that